Welcome everybody to our first match of the Season 6 final series. This is coming from Standard. It's going to be Felix Stenitzer at the top against Dylan Magika at the bottom. You can see Felix is the number 3 seed heading into this. He won the European Standard Division and he's up against Dylan Magika, who snuck in at seed 6, which is the last wildcard seed. Last but certainly not least, only the top 6 players out of about 40 make it into finals, so it's quite an achievement just to get here. Dylan is playing, it's kind of a brew. I've listed it as blue-black control, but he's got a bit going on with Mirari's conjecture, as we'll see, and Felix is on white-black knights, or as he calls it, white-black Benalia. You can see he's already got 3 knights out, so a lot of pressure coming on Dylan early here. But there's a very nice card to clean it all up. Henny's Expertise, main deck. And he'll get to cast an opt for free. Chooses not to take the second blink of an eye. So Felix, you can see, just passes a turn, so it looks like he's out of gas now, so we might get to see Dylan's deck do his thing. And here's the key card, Mirari's Conjectures. We'll have a quick look at that. 3 steps: return an instant, then return a sorcery, and then copy. So the first time he returns an opt. Next time he's going to return a sorcery, which is going to be a Henny's Expertise. And so once he gets to the next phase, he's going to copy something. So he could copy Vraska's Contempt and get 4 life for it, or he could just, I think he is going to, Negate's going to do that. He could use Doomfall here and copy Doomfall and just strip Felix's hand. We'll see which way he's going to go. So here's the final conjecture, I guess that's what you call it. Well, he's going to... Okay, he's going to copy Blink of an Eye. And Felix had seen enough at that point, so he passes the turn. Passes the game over. I forgot to actually insert the breaks in the games. I'm sorry about that. I knew I'd forget something. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done this for about 2 weeks now. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Unfortunately, I cannot see what he's naming. Yes, I can. He names Ascanta the Sunken Ruin. So that's a heads-up play there from Felix, because if you name one side of Ascanta, it doesn't do anything. You have to name the flip side. Negate down from Duress. So early pressure here coming from Felix. In turn opt, and Dylan doesn't want the Vraska's Contempt. You can see Dylan can run Field of Ruin because he's got the 2 colours here. And here's Khan, so all the pressure coming now that Vraska's Contempt that he passed on last time looks very appealing now. Secrets of the Golden City is a sorcery. It allows you to draw 2 cards. He's found his Vraska's Contempt. If you have the City's Blessing, which is 10 permanents, you get to draw 3 cards. It doesn't really see much play in Standard. And now he's under a lot of pressure. He's got 8 power on the board. He's desperately looking for Henny's Expertise here, I'd imagine. Because you can see Khan just making the troops. He's digging aggressively, so... Going to get the second Khan out, but Angel of Sanctions is going to be tough to deal with. 6, 7, 8. A lot of power on the board here. He needs to top deck something or we're going to game 3. He does not, so I think we're going to game 3. Well, he can buy himself a turn, Vraska's Contempt, and use Blink of an Eye to bounce something. But... because he's got to stop 2 of them. In come the Knuckleheads again. So he can Vraska's Contempt here on 1. It'll put him to 7 life and bounce something else. And that will mean he only drops to either 5 or 4 depending on what he bounces. I think he'd Vraska's Contempt the Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Yep, that's what he's going to do. And just bounce a token. So he's going to take 2 here, go to 5. So he did buy himself a little bit of time there, but but that's going to be 4 power from Gideon next turn, so he's just straight up dead. What instant? He can get back an instant here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but he can't. He doesn't have the mana to cast it, so Dylan's going to concede, and we're going to game 3. Whoever wins this advances to the semi-finals to face Oliver King, who's waiting with his red-black deck. He chooses not to take the Mirari's Conjecture this time. He's going to duress, take Liliana's Death Majesty. You can just see the cards there. Dylan's helping us out. Thanks for that, Dylan. So all that he's got now, all that Oliver's got, all that Felix has got is a Lyra Dawnbringer that we know of. And that could be about to go because of Doomfall. It is, so only lands in hand now. You can see Mastermind's Acquisition in hand for Dylan. He's going to be able to search up something very specific there. Glint Sleeve was the draw, but this is... Yeah, he takes your Hennies. He'll get that one very quickly. Clean up the board. Nothing going on Felix's side. You can see just a bit of a concern here. This is far too slow from Felix. He's going to get back the Opt. Mastermind's Acquisition is down from duress. This time he's going to get back, I think, the Mastermind. Oh, he's going to get back the Mastermind. Here's a second duress that takes the Henny's Expertise. Plenty of opts here. He keeps Disallow, so he's going to Mastermind Acquisition here. What's he going to search for? A card outside the game. He's going to go after Metallurgic Summoning, so we're going to have a look at that in a second. Oh, he gets to copy it. That's nice from the Conjecture. So he copies it and finds Scarab God. And this is looking really ugly for Felix. Here's Metallurgic Summonings. This is from the Aether Revolt block. Whenever he casts an instant or sorcery, it makes a construct. So you can see that's a 3 mana spell he casts, so he gets a 3/3 construct. So this is super ugly for Felix now. I don't see how he's going to get out of this one. And the Blink of an Eye in hand there, and a Scarab God about to come down. No cards in hand on Felix's side. Dylan is about to advance to face... That's an imposing board he's got right there. He's about to advance now to face Oliver King in the finals. Scarab God will eat something, and I think Felix has just about had enough. There's a Vraska's Contempt. It's all over. This is ugly now. And Dylan will advance.